My beloved child, before the foundations of the earth were laid, I saw you. Before a single moment of your life unfolded, I designed a plan, perfect, intricate, and full of purpose. I am the master architect, the divine builder, and your life is my masterpiece in the making. Every blueprint requires precision, every structure needs a firm foundation, and every building must go through a process. You may not always see the full picture, but trust me, nothing is random and nothing is wasted. I have drawn the blueprint of your life with my own hands. Every detail, every beam of strength, every window of opportunity, and every cornerstone of faith has been placed exactly where it needs to be. The seasons of joy and the moments of hardship, the breakthroughs and the delays are all part of my design. Sometimes you may look at your life and see only unfinished walls, scattered materials, and what seems like a mess of broken plans. But I see what is becoming. I see the cathedral rising from the dust. I see the glorious completion that you cannot yet imagine. My child, I know there are times when you feel as if progress has halted, as if your prayers have gone unanswered, as if the construction of your destiny has been put on hold. But remember, no builder rushes a foundation, no wise architect skips the structural work. Some seasons in your life may feel like delays, but they are necessary times of preparation. When you wait, I am strengthening you. When doors close, I am redirecting you. When you face trials, I am refining you. Every detour, every delay, and every setback is part of my process to build something greater than you can envision. The scaffolding may not be beautiful, but it is necessary. The digging may seem painful, but it makes room for depth. The framework may feel empty, but it is what will support the beauty I am bringing. My beloved, do not despise the days of small beginnings. Every great cathedral, every mighty fortress, every towering masterpiece began as nothing more than an empty plot of land. What may seem like barren ground to you is the fertile soil of my purpose. Even when you cannot see it, I am working. Even when you feel lost, I am guiding. Even when the storms rage against you, I am your shelter. My hands never leave the construction site of your life, and I will never abandon the work I have started in you. I have assigned angels to guard the work I am doing in you. I have spoken promises that will come to pass in my perfect timing. What I have planned for you cannot be ruined by mistakes, stolen by the enemy, or erased by time. One day you will stand in awe of what I have built in you. You will see how every trial shaped you, how every closed door led you to something greater, and how my perfect timing was never late. You will marvel at the masterpiece I have made of your life, a life that stands firm, unshaken by storms, built on the foundation of my love. Until then, trust me. Trust my hands, my wisdom, my timing. And share this message, my child. Tell others that I am the architect of every life, that I have a plan, that I make all things beautiful in their time. Remind them that delays are not denials, that detours are divine redirections, and that I am always building something greater than they can imagine. My beloved child, before you took your first breath, I laid out the blueprint of your life. Every detail was crafted with intention, every season carefully planned, every moment designed with divine purpose. I am the master architect, and you are my most precious creation. You may not always understand the design, but trust me, nothing is out of place. Every challenge, every triumph, every waiting season, and every sudden shift fits perfectly into my grand construction. Though you may see only scattered pieces, I see the masterpiece that is coming together. Before a structure rises, the foundation must be strong. Sometimes the digging goes deep, and the process feels slow, but this is necessary. A shallow foundation cannot withstand storms, and I am building you to stand firm. When you feel like you are being stretched, when the weight of life feels heavy, Remember, I am strengthening you. When I remove things from your life, it is not to destroy you, but to clear space for what I am about to build. Do not be afraid when I ask you to let go, for what I am preparing for you is greater than anything you leave behind. I know that sometimes the work I am doing in your life feels messy. There are times when the path ahead seems unclear, when it feels like your prayers have gone unanswered, when doors shut before you can walk through them. But trust me, my child, a delay is not a denial. I do not rush my work, for everything I build must be strong enough to last. What seems like waiting is actually preparation. What feels like a setback is often a setup for something greater. The materials may seem scattered, the structure unfinished, but I have not abandoned the project. I am still working. Even in the silence, even in the stillness, my hands are shaping your destiny. I care about every part of your journey. The small, unnoticed moments, the lessons learned in secret, the struggles no one else sees. Each of these is a necessary piece of my design. Nothing is wasted. What you see as insignificant, I see as essential. What you see as broken, I see as something I can restore. The plans I have for you are intricate, woven with wisdom and love. My child, do not be discouraged when the process feels long. Great things take time. One day you will look back and see how every moment fit together perfectly. You will see how every delay protected you, how every detour led you exactly where you needed to be, and how my hand was on you through it all. You will understand why some prayers took time to be answered, why some doors remained shut, and why certain paths had to be walked before you reached the place I prepared for you. The beauty of the completed work will take your breath away, and you will know it was always me, working all things together for your good. Until then, trust the process, trust my plan, trust that I am building something in you that will glorify me. Stand firm in faith, knowing that I will finish the good work I have started in you. And share this message, my beloved. Let others know that I am faithful, that my timing is perfect, and that I am the architect of lives made whole. Remind them that no delay is wasted, no struggle is without purpose, and no life is beyond my power to rebuild. My beloved child, before you were formed in the womb, I knew you. Before your first steps, before your first dream, before your first prayer, I designed a plan for your life, a plan full of hope, purpose, and divine beauty. I am the master architect, and you are my creation. Every moment of your life is part of a grand design, and nothing is left to chance. Though you may not always see my hand at work, know this: I am building something extraordinary in you. No masterpiece is created without a blueprint. Before the foundation is laid, before the walls rise, before the beauty is revealed, a plan must be in place. And I, your creator, have designed your life with the utmost care. There is nothing random about your journey. The struggles you have faced, the paths you have walked, and even the detours you have taken are all accounted for in my plan. You may see only fragments, but I see the whole picture. You may feel lost at times, but I am guiding every step. Building something strong takes time. The deeper the foundation, the greater the structure. If I have allowed deep trials in your life, it is because I am preparing you for something mighty. I know there are days when the process feels slow, when progress seems invisible, when prayers seem unanswered. But trust me, my child, I am still working. Even when the blueprint is beyond your understanding, even when the construction feels incomplete, I am bringing my perfect plan to life. Do not mistake my silence for absence. A builder does not speak to the structure in progress. He simply continues his work, knowing that the final masterpiece will one day be revealed. My timing is perfect. What you see as a delay, I see as a necessary pause. What you see as a closed door, I see as protection. What you see as failure, I see as redirection towards something greater. I am never late, and I never forget my promises. Just as a builder will not place the final touches on a house before its foundation is ready, I will not bring you into a new season before you are prepared. Do not lose heart, my child. What I have started, I will finish. What I have promised, I will fulfill. Trust the process. Trust my hands. Trust my timing. One day you will stand in awe of what I have built in you. You will see how every trial strengthened you, how every delay refined you, how every disappointment led to something far greater than you imagined. What seems incomplete now will one day shine in its full glory. You will understand why I allowed certain things, why I withheld others, and why I guided you down paths you never expected to take. Until that day, stand firm in faith. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep walking forward, knowing that I am leading you to a future more beautiful than you can comprehend. And my child, do not keep this truth to yourself. Tell others that I am faithful, that I am working in their lives, even when they cannot see it, that I have a plan for them, full of purpose and hope. Remind them that no struggle is wasted, no waiting is in vain, and no life is beyond my power to rebuild. Hold on, my beloved. The masterpiece is coming.